Okay, we did market strategy. Now let's come into advisor and let's do Okay, so we're going to do market analysis for silver and lab diamonds. We're here in the advisor on SmartFoundrAI. Okay, so we're doing silver and lab diamonds for the hip hop niche for people that are 20 to 40. Okay, so hip hop jewelry isn't about the material, it's going to be about the statement and the status. Also the visibility, the piece that makes people look twice. Lab diamonds let you go bigger for less money, which matters when the whole point is to be seen. Silver keeps the entry price accessible, but it tarnishes and it doesn't photograph like white gold or platinum does under studio lights. So here's the first real question. Are you serving artists who need pieces for videos and performances, or everyday people who want to look like artists? Because those are two completely different businesses. Artists need pieces that look expensive on camera. They don't care if it's silver or if the stones are lab grown, as long as it photographs like 50K around their neck. They need it fast, they need it custom, they need not to spend real money on it. Fans want accessible versions of what they see. They want to feel like they're part of the culture without the artist price tag. They care about authenticity and whether wearing it makes them look like they're trying too hard. Which side of this are you on? And second question, what makes your version different from the 100 other lab diamond jewelry brands already targeting this exact audience on Instagram? Okay, so we are serving the everyday people. This business is in the early stages, so I want the market analysis. Let's see what it comes up with. Here's what the market actually looks like. The audience you're chasing is oversaturated and under-monetized. Every direct-to-consumer jewelry brand is on Instagram and is already selling to 20 to 40-year-olds who want hip-hop style without hip-hop prices. They're all running the same playbook. Influencer posts, discount codes, luxury for less, messaging. Lab diamonds solve a price problem, but they don't solve a positioning problem. Your customer can already buy a lab diamond chain and ring from 50 brands that look identical in photos. Silver is even harder. It tarnishes. It doesn't hold value, and in hip-hop culture, where jewelry is literally a flex about wealth and success, silver reads as a starter gear. The person wearing it knows it's not the real thing. Everyone around them knows it too. Here's the uncomfortable truth. You're trying to sell affordable status symbols to people who care about status. That's not impossible, but it requires being honest about what you're actually selling. You're not selling wealth. You're selling the aesthetic of wealth. That only works if your customer is in on it. If they see it as smart, not settling. The brands winning in this space aren't pretending to be luxury. They're saying this looks incredible and you didn't have to finance it. They're making affordability feel like intelligence, not compromise. The real market opportunity isn't broader, it's narrower. Instead of hip hop fans 20 to 40, ask which specific subset can you own completely? Producers and DJs who want to look for shows but spend their money on gear, not jewelry. College students in Atlanta or LA who are deep in the culture but just starting out. Women in hip hop, because most brands in the space still act like only men wear chains. The tighter you go, the easier everything else becomes. Your marketing, your product, your voice, who you partner with, what you need to figure out before anything else. Why would someone buy from you instead of the dozen of brands already doing this? Not features, not price, actual reason someone would choose you. If the answer is we're cheaper, you'll compete on price forever and someone will always undercut you. The answer is we understand them and prove it. Show me you know something about this customer that other brands are missing. And it's telling us to run their audience analysis, but we're going to do that later. It says you need to define exactly who's inside hip hop fans for 20 to 40 you're actually building this for. Okay, so as we dive deeper, we'll get into the audience analysis and maybe come back to this later. But right now, I think I'm going to say let's do one for 10 to 14K gold and diamond jewelry for 20 to 40-year-olds as well. Okay, so it says better. Real gold changes everything. 10 to 14K with real or lab diamonds is actual jewelry. It holds value. It doesn't tarnish. It photographs like what it is. In hip hop culture, that matters because the flex only works if it's real. But now you're playing in a completely different market with completely different economics. Here's what the market looks like. You're competing with established brands that have been doing this for decades. Local jewelers, Instagram brands with massive influencer networks, luxury brands on the accessible end, and every regional chain jeweler already serving this exact demographic. Your customer can walk into a mall right now and buy 14 karat gold. They can finance it. They can see it in person. They can get it sized the same day. So the question isn't, is there a market? There obviously is. Hip hop jewelry is $1 billion category, and 20 to 40-year-olds with disposable income are buying it constantly. So the question is, why you? What do you have that makes someone choose you over the jeweler their cousin used, the brand their favorite artist posted about, the local shop where they can try it on, the Instagram brand offering monthly payments? Quality and price isn't the answer. Everyone says that. Here's what actually works in this space. 1. Hyper-specific positioning. You're not for everyone in hip-hop. You're for a specific city, a specific sound, a specific moment in someone's come-up. Miami bass culture, Detroit tech rap, Houston's underground. When you own a micro scene, you own the market that matters. 2. Custom at scale. Everyone wants their chain to mean something personal. Name, logo, date, symbol. If you can do true custom work fast and affordable, you have something real. 3. Financing that doesn't feel predatory. Your customer wants the piece now but doesn't have 3K sitting around. Payment plans are table stakes, but the way you talk about them matters. Own it now versus only $200 a month. One feels like access, one feels like debt. 4. You're actually in the culture, not marketing to it. If you're not from it, connected to it, trusted in it, this is exponentially harder. Hip hop has a sharp nose for outsiders trying to profit on aesthetic. The hard math. 10 to 14 gold isn't cheap to stock. A single Cuban link chain costs you $800 to $2,000 depending on weight. You need inventory, or you need a supplier who can turn custom pieces in under 2 weeks. Your margins are tighter than silver or lab diamonds because material cost is real. You're likely looking at 2 to 3 times markup instead of 5 to 10 times. You need volume or high average order value to make this work, which means you need traffic and trust, both expensive to build from zero. What happens next? You need to decide if you're building a brand or running a jewelry business. A brand has a point of view, a specific customer, a reason to exist beyond we sell chains. That takes time and content and consistency, but it is defensible. A business just moves product faster, cheaper, better selection. That works too, but you're competing on operations and you better be really good at it. Which version of this are you trying to build? Okay, so as you see, the great thing about SmartFoundrAI and this advisor is that it's honest. So you can always keep asking questions to try to narrow it down more. We're not going to do that because this video will just be 30 minutes. We're going to keep it here for now, but we're going to keep building, and I'll see you in that video.